Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Anton, and I just decided to make this channel and talk about my life experience living in the United States of America. I mean, some people may recognize me because I am on YouTube before I do like a gaming channel, but I decided to make this channel because I kind of stay quiet about all the stuff that's going on in the United States of America right now. I mean, like this stuff is scary. But I'm not gonna talk about like mostly like what happened to people. I'm gonna talk about like mostly from my experience really living here in the United States of America. Like as some of you can hear, like I do not sound like a normal American you would say, like a normal black American would sound like, because actually I'm an immigrant. I've been living in the United States over a decade, over 10 years. I'm already a citizen and all of that, but now like we have all this stuff that's going on and stuff like that, and I personally had a lot of stuff happen to me, and that's why I decided to make this channel, because like I think that more people should like come together, and like talk about the situation and put more awareness on like all of the police brutality that's going on in this country, especially towards like black folks, including myself. I've been mistreated by the police a lot of times. I've been lied on with the police and all that. I even been locked up wrongfully by the police. But before I get to all of that, I'm not gonna say like every single thing in this first video. This is just the first video I'm actually uploading on this channel. Decided to create another channel and talk about my opinion and my experience. Being I would say a black man in America. So before I get into it, what I want to talk about first, I want to let you guys know like where exactly I'm from. Like I was born in South America, a country called Guyana. I know a lot of you never heard about it. You don't even know that country exists, but it's an actual country. I'm tired of explaining myself to people I meet in my everyday life. They ask me where I'm from. I say, hey, I'm from South America. They're like, oh, that's cool. Like, where in South America? I'm like, okay, Guyana. They're like, Ghana? I was like, no, not. And that thing like really makes me like upset, like so much time, but I just keep a smile on my face. I was like, no. And then I gotta go into the old explanation. But just to clear up with you guys, let me just show you guys, like, before I say anything else, let me just show you guys, like, if you guys look there, you're gonna see I Google Guyana right there. You see it's in South America. And yes, you may say I'm not speaking English, but as you see, the official language is the English language, right? I just have accent because I'm from a different part of the world, but the only language I speak is English, not no other languages. But most of you guys know about what is called. Most of you guys know about Brazil. Like if someone asks me like, hey, like where you're from, I said like Guyana, and they don't know. I say, okay, you know about Brazil. They're like, yeah, I know about Brazil. Everyone knows about Brazil. Well, if you look, Brazil is right here, and we're like right at the top of Brazil. Then I guess Venezuela like right next to us. Then there's Suriname to the right. No, my right. Maybe your level. Anyway, as you can see, it's like right there. But a lot of people do not know about it because they think they don't study like the like world history or countries or anything like that. But just want to clarify like where I'm from. Like you may think like I have a different type of way of talking, but that's where I'm from anyway. But before I get it, what I want to talk about first on this video is what are the experience that I experience in terms of profiling in this country. Well, when I first came, like over a decade ago, I was living in New York first. I lived in New York for 10 years. I'm currently living in Oregon. I actually moved away from New York Why? My reason is because I have a son and I have a daughter, and I do not want them to be raised in an environment that's crazy and dangerous as the one that I been in, like what I see in there. But let me just pick a way. I'm trying to think where to start because I don't want to put too much into this first video. I just want to keep it simple because I have like so much stuff on my mind I want to talk about. Like I said, I'm talking from my experience mostly, what I've been through. I know you guys seen all these crazy videos online and stuff like that. Like and these officers just getting away with thing that getting away with all these things they are doing, especially like black folks and stuff like that. It's so scary now that everyone gotta step up and they got to step up and talk about it. But let me just give you a little incident, what I've been through in terms of like racially profiling. I can remember this one time I was living in Brooklyn this time with my girlfriend, and it was a Sunday afternoon. It was about 3:30 the Sunday afternoon. It was raining, but we had to go out to grab some stuff. So we just left the apartment. I had to run into a Rite Aid to do something, so I pulled in front of the Rite Aid. I stopped. I stopped there and I ran there. Well, while she waited in the car, keep in mind it was raining, so I was only going to grab like one thing, so there wasn't no need for both of us to go in. But coming out of the Rite Aid, right, going back to the car, soon I opened the door, all I saw it was like four cop cars, four NYPD, like cop car, just like pull up to my car and just surround me from like all end. It wasn't nowhere for me to go. Like I already saw on the news and stuff like what was going on. So I just like so soon they pull up on me, I put my hands up in the air like this. I was like, oh, what did I do? I'm like all confused, right? I'm like all confused, thinking like, what did I do? Good. They came out of the car. They tell me like, put your hands up. So I put my hands up, but keep in mind my hand was already up. And they asked me like, where are you coming from? I was like, I'm coming from the Rite Aid. Like, I show you guys me some. I show somebody saw me. One of them, because it was four cars. I show one of them saw me walking on the Rite Aid. Plus, I had a bag in my hand that says Rite Aid also. But anyhow, they like told me that, and then they all approached me at once, and then they were asked me that question like, where I coming from and where am I coming from? I told them. Then another officer was like, um, well, someone just snatched a cell phone. I guess it was an iPhone from an Asian lady, a Chinese lady, like a couple minutes ago, and the person fit my description. I was like, yeah, why wouldn't they fit my description? Obviously, I'm a black guy. Why wouldn't they fit my description? I was like, I just came out of Rite Aid. Like, you guys saw me walking out of Rite Aid, and I'm going to my car. Like, the bag is in my hand, but at this time, I already put it on the top of the car, right? I was like, if you want, you can check the receipt. If you said this thing happened like a few minutes ago, they were like, oh, shut the F up, shut the F up. I don't want to hear anything like bring the lady out. So they like brought her out of one of the cars, like she was at the back of one of the cars, and they were like, is this the guy? And our description of the guy was a guy with blue jeans, blue hoodie, and black hat. I had on the same thing. But the thing what amazed me about this lady, she was like, I'm not sure. I think it's him. I don't think it's him. So right there and then I was like, what? And I told her, look at her, and one of the officer, he was like, what? I told you to don't look at us. You know what? Look up. And at this point, it was raining. Keep in mind, it was raining still. We are on the like I don't know if any of you guys been to New York already. I'm being in the Brooklyn area. There's the train, and the train is above. So keep in mind, it's raining. The train is above. We are under the train tracks, and I'm looking up, right, and all that border and everything is just like coming down on me. Like I couldn't say nothing. I could not look at none of the officers or anything like that. Another officer, he looked in the car and he saw my cell phone. He saw my girlfriend's cell phone, and it was an iPhone that was took from the lady at that time. So he was like, "Oh, let me see those phone," asking her to like see the phone. And so she's like, "No, I'm not going to give you my cell phone." And then he was like, "Oh, I don't need this. Like, give give me the phone and let me identify if it's the phone that was stolen, right?" And so I was like, just give it to them because this is just ridiculous. So she gave it to the officer. So they showed the lady like, "Is this your phone?" She's like looking at the phone like, "Come on! If your cell phone was just snatched and you had your cell phone like a while, you want to know exactly what your cell phone look like." And keep in mind, our phone had a passcode on it. You have to put in a code on the phone. And so my cell phone and also my girlfriend's cell phone had pictures of both of our self on it as the screen saver and also the wallpaper. So if you press it for it to light up, you will see that on it. So I'm like, if that's your phone, how can I take your phone and get into it and put these stuff on it? And we even have on like different clothes in the picture. Like, tell me. And then they were like, "Nah, well, I guess this is not the guy," and so on and so forth. And then they let me go. Like, I was thinking, like, what if she's like, that is the guy, and all, and they didn't find the phone? What would happen to me? Because they look like they were ready, like, or the aggression they had towards me, like if they were done ready to like beat me up or something like that. Like I had no right to speak. I had no right to look at them or nothing. Like my rights did not matter. But I'm just saying, like, how crazy and messed up this place is. I mean, like, I like the country, but what's going on, like, today, 2018, like, what's going on? Like, I can't stand it no more. I just cannot stand it no more. Like, I seen too many videos with people getting beat by the police or aroused by the police, and they're just trying to get a reaction out to somebody. I try to keep it cool. I try to keep it cool because believe me, I don't want to end up a hashtag. But that was just one of the run-ins with the police I had in my life living here in this country they call land of the free. But they say it's land of the free, but I don't think like everyone is free. Because I know like we like black people are still fighting to be free in a way because it seems like we are mentally enslaved and the system what they have is meant to like keep us down or something like that. Now that's something like it just meant to keep us down, keep us in control and stuff like that. But that incident right there just made me realize more like how bad this place is, like being a black man living in the United States of America. It's just like bad for you. No matter what you do, no matter what you do, you're not safe. What you do, what you wear, where you go, it's not safe for you. But I have so many other times like running with the police and so on and so forth that I want to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about every single one right now. I'm just going to stop right there and leave this for now. And like whoever look at this, or just one like this is what I be talking about mostly, like my experience with it. I mean, like there's only one experience, but it's way more worse experience I had with with law enforcement. I'm not a criminal or so. I always have a steady job. I have a job since I was 18. I'm still working up to this day. I'm actually in my 30s right now. I may not look it, but I'm in my 30s, but I may not look it. But I've been working since I was 18 years old, never been out of the job. But if you guys continue like watching this, because I'll be posting videos maybe daily, sharing like different experience that I went through, and I want to hear if you guys went through like a similar situation. Like let me know. And I want to see like I want to hear like what happened and how did you get out of that situation or so. But Luckily for my situation is they let me go. It was the wrong guy, and all the time they spent interrogating me, they could have been driving around the block or whatever and get the right guy, and the guy got away. But that's all I have for you guys. On the next one, I will on the next video, I'll just tell you about the time when I was when I was locked up. Not for long. It was for a weekend for fighting in public. That's going to be a real good story because that's the one that really showed me how the being in the system and being black in the system really is. You guys are definitely going to want to hear that one. So until then, I'll see you guys in the other one. Bye.